Welcome back to the Wasteland, my friends. In today's video, I will be giving you guys 5 more tips to help you through your journey in Fallout Shelter. Tip number 1 is going to be don't level up your dwellers until they have max endurance. So, as you can see, I have a bunch of dwellers and they have level ups, but I'm not clicking them. Now, it's irresistible AF, and I really just want to tap it. It's like a Sheffield wanting a Nuka-Cola, not gonna lie. It looks so good to tap, but we're not going to unless we know that they're max level. The reason is because when they level up, if they have bad endurance and then you get them endurance later, they're going to be so weak. So what you want to do first is you want to make sure you have max endurance and then you level them up. That way you can have the most powerful dwellers ever. Now you got to be careful when trying to see what's going on. So we're going to go right here and we're going to just boom. Okay, so they have max stats, so we can level them up easily. Okay? Now this person, max stats. In fact, everyone in this room is max stats. I just wanted to show you guys so that I was looking. But yeah, as you can tell, everyone's max stats. This will help you so much in surviving the wasteland and just getting stuff that are that you need. Let me find my guy. My guy, I died on the wasteland because I didn't know how to train my character to the best of my abilities. And that really costed me in the long run. It kind of pisses me off, like Waste Lord, but he's like weak, it's stupid. So just so you guys can avoid that, we're gonna make sure. Oh, see right there, we can level her up. Now I bet you this dude we can't. Yeah, no. Not until you have endurance, bro. All right, we're gonna go to tip number 2, and tip number 2 is going to be check on your dwellers periodically. So as I just mentioned, my dude died in the wasteland, right? Because he didn't have enough endurance. And that was my fault. That's because I wasn't paying attention, which I definitely should have been. So it costed me $1,000 to revive him. And so now I'm really only coming back with 10,000 caps instead of the 11,000 I was going to get. It's not that important, but 1,000 caps to me is. So if you guys want to avoid that, just be sure to so you can see Dweller died in the wasteland. So if you want to avoid that, just make sure you guys check on them constantly. I'm not trying to get you to be addicted to your phone or anything like that, but just, I don't know, just be reasonable when you're sending out a dweller, especially if you're in a survival world. You're going to need to be checking on that all the time. So yeah, that's tip number 2. Now tip number 3 is going to be when doing quests, go top or bottom to top. It seems pretty simple, and it's actually the opposite for a vault. So let's say we're going into a building, right? And it's a tall building. We're going to be entering somewhere down in this bottom room, right? We'll be entering, and there might be floors underneath us. It's going to be so much faster to just go through the bottom, clear it out, and then go through the top, level by level. Make sure you explore every room. That way you can get the most amount of gear and do it efficiently. And if it was a vault like this, obviously you're going to only have a choice to go from the top and then just go bottom. Make sure you get every level, as you go, that way you don't have to come back for them later when you're done with the quest and you just want to explore. Yeah, just do it all at once, layer by layer. I don't know if that's obvious for you guys, but for me, it's always been obvious to me. But yeah, I don't know about you guys, so I hope that helps. Tip number 4 is going to be when getting rid of gear, sell, or scrap. And what I mean by this is, in fact, okay, I really don't want to scrap any of my really good stuff. But what I mean by sell or scrap is you can actually scrap these items. See that little recycling button? It's to scrap. I'm not going to scrap a good weapon. Here, I'll scrap this. It's kind of a pain to scrap it, but yeah. So if I were to sell it, it would cost me 100 caps, right? But if I recycle it, 6 caps, 50 caps. 56 caps, right? That's kind of garbage. That's useless. Why would I ever scrap when I could just sell if I was going to sell anyways? Well, you might need that junk, so scrapping it might be useful. But if you scrap a legendary item, I don't want to scrap a legendary item at all. But let's say we did scrap a legendary item. I want to show you guys without me getting massacred for my loot. I don't know. I can't do it. Sorry, guys. I'll scrap this one just to see if we get luck. Okay. 2 caps. 8 caps. 10 caps. I just scrapped 1. Okay, damn. That would have costed me 100 caps if I did that before, but no, I got 200 caps. Alright, I settled my case. Now imagine if I did it on a legendary. Let's see how much a legendary will cost if I sell it. We'll go right here. 500 caps. Now you can just imagine, if this junk right here costs 200 to sell, you can just imagine how much I could get. Yeah, that's why, guys. If you're gonna sell something, if it's gonna be green, honestly, just sell it. Don't even try to scrap it unless you want like a random loot. But if it's gonna be rare, let's just do it again. We'll just see our luck, because I'm actually freaking surprised. All right. Before we scrap, it's $100, right? Just gonna scrap one. $100, 10, 50. So it's honestly a hit or miss. You either get more or you get way less. So just keep that in mind. And you might be doing it if you want items to a 150. See, 156. I hope this tip helps. I found it out on PlayStation when I was freaking young, and it definitely helped me get in my caps. In fact, I actually forgot about this tip until I was like, I did a community post and you guys voted for more tips, and I was like, what could I think of? And I was going through my stuff, and I realized that trick, and I was like, dang, it's almost an infinite money glitch. But yeah, let's deal with these little nerds, and then we'll go to tip 5. We're already going through this pretty fast. You can... Oh, okay. You can move your dwellers during an emergency, and they will return. Now, what I mean is, this might sound cray-cray, but let's say this room is burning, right? Let's say this room is burning, and I'm like, crap, I need to have people there, but I don't want to move the people there because then I'd have to reassign them to their place later, right? No. I can move people, and then they'll get reassigned there later. I'll show you. Here, let me move this dude. We'll move him there, right? It's like, oh no. But watch, he'll act like he's gonna go there, but then he'll come right back. Or she. Alright, feel free to like rewind that if you want to, but I did move them to the... I did move Martha over here to the super reactor during an emergency. That was actually a pretty perfectly timed emergency, but yeah, so you can move them wherever you want them to be for the emergency. So it's like, hey, if you got some low dwellers, you can move them to go so they can run and hide, and your high dwellers can go kill them. And then at the end, you don't have to worry about moving them all back. They'll just go back to each other, go back to where they belong. It's really convenient. I didn't know about that for the longest time when I first started Fallout Shelter, but it's something I use to the full extent. And I probably already showed it off my videos, and I might have already given it away, but I hope that was, I hope you guys didn't know about that, and I hope it's, or I hope you guys find value in that. Not that I hope that you didn't know that, but yeah. Well, I think that's going to be it, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I didn't bore you or anything. I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys want to let me know some tips down below that you found interesting, or any tips that you have of your own that you'd like to share, go ahead in the comments. I might even make another video on this. I don't really know though, because I feel like I've gone through all the tips that you wouldn't know already. But if you have any tips that you'd like to share with me, please do so down below. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. And yeah, guys, if you want to subscribe to me, if you want more Fallout Shelter stuff. That was a tongue twister. I don't know why. Thank you guys so much for watching, and may the wasteland treat you with peace and prosperity.